Student, my name is Mohit Subhas. Today we are going to discuss the civics or polity chapter first, understanding diversity. First of all, we will understand diversity. What is diversity? So diversity means difference. I will tell you with the help of one example. Suppose we are living in one society, there are many kind of people who are belonging from different caste or religion. So on what basis you can make yourself differ? On the basis of language, religion. So these things will make you unique. Okay, so some question may be arised in your mind. So just questions are given over here. What does diversity add to our lives? How did India become like this? Are all kinds of difference a part of diversity? Can diversity also be a part of unity? So these questions answer will be cleared after understanding this chapter fully. Okay, some pictures are given over here. So a teacher has given task to student to draw pictures. So as they have completed task, you can see over here pictures are not same. So here is also diversity. So another topic is given, making friend. Okay, so in this one short story is given. I will tell you in short, very short. Okay, so there are two boys. Their names are same. Samir Ek and Samir Do. Samir Ek is educated. He knows English as well as Hindi, and he is Hindu. Second, Samir Do is uneducated. His mother is living in Meerut, and he sells newspaper for his bread and butter. Clear? Now next, one day Samir one needs Hindi newspaper. He goes to this boy and asks for Hindi newspaper. Okay, so this boy gets shocked because in that area nobody is interested to read Hindi newspaper. But anyhow, Samir though says, okay, I will give you tomorrow. So this way their friendship grows up. Okay, one day they meet. So Samir too. So Samir though was looking very sad. Samir one ask what is the reason. So Samir though says in Meerut there is a problem. What? Many people is being killed because of communal rights. Okay, and his mother is Samir though mother is living in Meerut. That's why he is tensed. After that day they could not meet each other. Okay, so from this story we can understand between them there is also diversity. They were different on the basis of language, and on the basis of status and religion also, but somehow they are common. That's why they were trying to make friends. They were sharing their thoughts. Okay, but one point is coming in that why that Samir though was uneducated, because he was poor. So this topic we will discuss in further chapters. Okay, now next topic is, what does diversity add to our lives? Simply, if we are living in a place where some people are belonging from different culture, they speak different language, so we can also adapt that language, and we will know about the tradition and the rituals and the custom. It means the behavior and the festival of them. Okay, so just like Samir Ek and Samir Do became friends, you might have friends who are very different from you, and you have probably eaten different kinds of food. I told you, and we will learn many languages, or many different languages. Okay, now next, suppose imagine if all the people are same at all the places, they speak same language. So what story we are hearing from our elder, so they would be same, right? So in this way we cannot feel interest. This would not be interesting. Clear? So diversity is also good. So diversity in India, next topic. So India is full of diversity. There are many kind of religion. Okay, they speak different languages. They take different foods. Okay, so on the basis of this, India is having diversity. But actually, if you think about it, we do many things that are similar, except that we do them in different ways. Okay, something is common between them, or something common in among them. How do we explain diversity? Okay, so see, some factors are responsible for diversity. First of all, historical history. Second, geographical reasons and historical reasons. So first of all, we will understand historical reason. How? Okay, so around 200 years ago, bus, train, and ship were introduced. After that, people used to go from one place to another place for any reason. At one place, there was a problem of feminines, and second one problem, drought problem. Okay, because of that, they had decided to shift from one place to another place. After that, they settled down at new place. So because other religion person was living over there, so they mixed up, and new culture, mixing of culture came out. Okay, now we talk about geographical reasons. Okay, so similarly, diversity also comes about when people adapt their lives to the geographical area in which they live. For example, living near the sea is quite different from living in a mountainous area. Sorry, mountainous. Okay, so it will be clear after understanding the story of, you can say, Ladakh and Kerala. Okay, Ladakh is a desert place, is situated in the east of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, and very little agriculture is possible here, since the region does not receive any rain. Okay, is totally covered in snow for a large part of the year. Okay, for drinking water, people depend on the melting snow during the summer months also. Just understand the best situation. It means the best situation. Okay, people here keep sheep and goats. The goats in the region are special because they produce pashmina wool. This wool is prized, and by this wool, pashmina shawl is made, that is costly, and that particular shawls are sold from Kashmir. Okay, because it is a part of desert, it doesn't it means it did not mean that Ladakh did not attract its share of traders. It was considered as a good trade route, as it had many passes through which caravans means Tibetan people. Okay, they traveled from one place to another place for their business purpose. Clear? So it was the story of Ladakh. Now we are going to understand the story of some point are left. Wait. Okay, Buddhism reached Tibet by Ladakh. Ladakh is also called Little Tibet. Okay, Ladakh is also called Little Tibet. Clear? Islam was introduced in this region more than 400 years ago, and you can say it is full of people who the main majority of the people are Muslim. Clear? But something is common, I told you, in all the differences. Local version of the Tibetan national epic, the Kesar Sangha, are performed and sung by both Muslims and Buddhists. Clear? Now we are going to understand the story of Kerala. It is the state in the southwest corner of India. It is surrounded by the sea on the one side, and second side hills. Okay, a number of spices like pepper and cloves, cardamoms are grown in this area. By this all the traders are attracted towards it. Okay, and now next, Jewish and Arab traders were the first to come here. The apostle of the Christ and Saint Thomas is believed to have come here around 200 years ago, and he is credited with bringing Christianity into India. Many Arab traders also came in India and settled down over here. Ibn Battuta, who traveled here around 700 years ago, wrote a travel log in which he described the lives of Muslims and says that they were a highly respected community. The Portuguese discovered the sea route to India from Europe. Okay, when Vasco da Gama landed with his ship here. Because of all these various historical influences. Okay, people in Kerala practice different religions like Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism. Okay, the fishing nets used here look exactly like a China fishing net. Okay, that's why it is called China bala. Even the utensils used for frying is called the China chati. Okay, and it is believed that the word Chin could have come from China. The fertile land and climate are suited to growing rice. That's why they take rice, fish and vegetable in their food mostly. Okay. See here in this picture you are seeing the boat race is an important part of the Onam, the festival of Kerala. Okay, celebrated in Kerala. Okay, while Kerala and Ladakh are quite different in terms of their geographical features, the story of both religions has similar culture influences. Both the regions were influenced by Chinese and Arab traders. What is the common? Chinese, they were influenced by Chinese and Arab traders. It was the geography of Kerala which allowed for the cultivation of spices, and the special geographical location of Ladakh and its bull that drew traders to these regions. Now next, say unity in diversity. In this paragraph you will understand about the past. Okay, so India's diversity has also been recognized as a source of its strength. When the British or English people came in India to rule over India, so they were having one thought, because in India there are many kind of people, those who are belonging from different caste, different religion, we can make them separate easily, and we can rule for many years. But it didn't happen. What happened? All the people came together and they fought with English people, and we got freedom. You are seeing here one song is written. It is written in the honor or memory of the people who were killed in Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar. I will tell you about something about Jallianwala Bagh. So, people went there for protesting against English people. So one English officer came Jallianwala Bagh and order to his police persons just fired. and because of this this bad event, it means many people were killed, and some people were wounded. Okay, clear this event. Now I'm going to read this particular song, just understand. Okay, don't forget the days of blood, oh friend. In the midst of your happiness, remember to shed a tear for us. The hunter has torn away every single flower. Do plant a flower in the desert garden, dear friend. Having fallen to blades, we slept in Jallianwala Bagh. Do light a lamp on this lonely grave, oh friend. The blood of Hindus and Muslims flows together today. Do soak your robe. Robe means clothes. In this river of blood, dear friend. Some wrote in jails. Wrote means they some people were put in jail while others lie in their graves. Okay, they were died. Okay, or they were killed. They do shed a few tears for them, oh friend. So it was written by Indian People's Theatre Association. Okay, so this song was composed and sung to honor the memory of those brave people. See here, songs and symbols that emerged during the freedom struggle serve as constant reminder of our country's rich tradition of respect for diversity. Do you know the story of Indian flag? It was used as a symbol of protest against the British by people everywhere. Okay, discovery of the India. This book, it means Discovery of India book, was written by Jawaharlal Nehru, and he says some word about diversity. The Indian unity is not something imposed from the outside, but rather it was something deeper and within its fold. The widest tolerance of belief. Widest tolerance means people have power to tolerate others. Okay, much. And custom was practiced, and every variety acknowledged, whether you are belonging from Buddhism, it means you are Buddhism and Muslim, all are accepted, and we also encourage you. Okay, even encouraged. It was Nehru who coined the phrase unity in diversity to describe the India. Okay, Indians national anthem composed by Rabindranath Tagore is another expression of the unity of India. So I hope this lesson, this chapter you have understood well. We will meet very soon in next chapter with new video in next class. Okay, for now, bye. Thank you.